What's up, guys? How we doing? Welcome back. Hope everybody's doing well. Just wanted to do a little quick one, a little preview for tonight. So tonight's Game 6. Really impressed with what Vegas has been able to do. Nobody thought Vegas would win the series. Very few people thought Vegas would win the series, and then let alone after Game 2, or Game 1, I should say. Actually, both. Nobody was really giving Vegas a chance except for, I think, Vegas fans, to be quite honest. And so, biggest game in their history tonight. Year 1 happened. They were playing with house money. You can't really, that's in the past. It was all fun. Year 2, we all know what happened. And then last year was just awful in the way that it ended. And so this year is a huge bounce back, right? So they go and they get Alex Pietrangelo. They trade off Paul Stastny and Nate Schmidt, to make room for Alex Pietrangelo, keep Fleury. And I think it's really resulted in enough of the misfit unit still here, enough of the year 1 guys, and then the new crop of, Mark Stone, Pacioretty, Pietrangelo, Leonard, Nick Waugh, Alex Tuch really cementing himself on this team. Things along that line, right? So I really do think it's a really good combo. Everything really seems to be working right now. I know Game 5, they probably didn't deserve to win that. Without a doubt, they really didn't deserve to win that, to be honest. But, Fleury doesn't allow that weak goal, a second left in the first period. Who knows if the game is even that close. And then when you talk about Game 2, Colorado had zero business winning that one, So it's weird how the hockey gods will kind of cancel some things out. Sometimes they make it right. Sometimes they don't. Well, in this instance, they made it right. And so tonight, Game 6 in Las Vegas, full capacity crowd. You got the Avs on their heels. Literally, they blew a 2-0 lead going into the third. I don't know how much more demoralizing that can be. And then especially on, there wasn't no BS power play that the Knights won the game on. It was 5-on-5. Quite a dumb, boneheaded move by Graves there, allowing Mark Stone to get the breakaway. To me, I think that's karma for Game 1, but that's neither here nor there. We're here right now. And so no matter what happens tonight, I do just want to say that it's been a hell of a series. I'm very proud of the Knights. I could not be more proud of this team. The way they've, come together. Only team in the league to hit 40 wins this year. What they're doing in the playoffs is something that's kind of unprecedented, in terms of like their history. Like I said, year 1 was playing with house money, but beating the Wild, a team that you never won in regulation in their home building. And that's after playing there 4 times this year, right? And they somehow do it twice in round 1 in the playoffs when it matters the most, in convincing fashion on top of that. They win their first ever Game 7 in Vegas. They clinched their very first series ever on home ice, which I thought was interesting. So you want to talk about slaying the dragon, slaying the beast. I mean, getting past the Wild, the only team in the division who had a winning record against Vegas this year. And that, I think that went a whole lot more for their confidence. Meant a whole lot more for their confidence than beating the Blues would have. So, you kind of look at things in hindsight's 2020, whatever, all that. I do think it was a much better move, and it's, so far, the way things are looking, it's going to pay off playing the Wild in the first round instead of the Blues. You want to talk about a confidence builder. Well, taking out the Wild, who criminally underrated as a team this year. They weren't that far back of Vegas and Colorado in terms of points. I want to give full credit to the Wild. The Wild were an amazing team. They might not have had the superstars. They did have Kaprizov. But the way that they played together, they really exemplified team chemistry. I thought it was very impressive. So you take out them in a Game 7 on home ice in convincing fashion. Then you come to Colorado, get absolutely destroyed in Game 1. Nobody gave you a chance after that. You lose a heartbreaker in Game 2 that you should have won. And what have they done since then? You want to talk about digging deep. You win the next 2 on home ice, and then you win Game 5 to win 3 in a row. Colorado, it's either they haven't lost 3 or they haven't lost 4 in a row all year. What they're doing is amazing. I could not be more proud of this team. So just want to do a quick little video about that. Biggest game in their history by far tonight. My prediction, I think Fleury is going to have the best game that he's had. I think the Knights are going to play their best overall game. I know Game 4 was amazing, and they really didn't make any mistakes in that game. I think tonight they're going to do even better, and they're really going to put their foot down. They're going to they're really going to shut the door on the Avs and those chances. I think Vegas is going to win 6-1. Fleury's going to have an amazing game. I think the boys are really going to buckle down in front of those fans and really pull one out that kind of removes any doubt from here on out, right? So, got the butterflies, to say the least. Boy, am I nervous. I mean, this Colorado team, they're so good, and how Vegas has been able to shut them down. I mean, it was 3 games in a row. Last game, Vegas didn't shut them down. Colorado actually held the edge in shots. Colorado played a very good game, but, the Colorado played that good of a game, and besides that Saad goal with a second left, just a floater, I mean, they can only put away 1 goal on Vegas, so huge game. Huge. I've never been more nervous for a hockey game, and I think if they win tonight, I really do think they're going to win the cup. I mean, I think they'll beat Montreal. Tampa obviously scares me. I don't know how a team 18 million over the cap doesn't scare anybody, but going to be very interesting to see that series too between the Islanders and the Lightning. Nice little rematch from last year. Who knows how that plays out, right? So, yeah, big game tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all take care. Okay, have a good one, and I'll see you after the game.